They'll run down the hill in one of the most storied entrances in all of college football. Death Valley, Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers since 1945. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So West Virginia's offense will get the first swing of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason.
Time to take a shot. Makes the catch on the left. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Clemson's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And this figures to be just a tremendous matchup of big play receivers, Jesse.
And because of their skills, Reese, you're going to see all types of ways in how they use them, right? They're going to throw it to them, they'll throw screens, they'll get jet sweeps. Get these guys as many touches as you can.
Well, and the good thing is, if you're a defense, you're used to it. You see this guy in practice every day. Now you're seeing another guy that's elite. Which defense can rise to the challenge and get a few stops and maybe nullify the playmaker?
A little release to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he intercepts it.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. It's on target and complete. And tackled there by the defense. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Humphrey. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Clemson will send the punt team out. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First run of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. First down here for the offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. To the air on first down. Unloads it downfield. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Robinson. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He'll pull it down and run. They finally make the stop, but he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They've got him looking wide, but they're going to throw it. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Trying to get to him. They'll run the screen. Oh, what a move! They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a... And much more really good execution by this offense. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give out of the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Splits the uprights, it's good. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Give to the single back. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Slips over. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Lets it fly. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Mountaineers line up to punt it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's one. And he can't escape, and down he goes. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. He'll keep it himself. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he drops to throw. Got his man on the right. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Handoff to the lone back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Coming after him. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long. He's going to fire deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Catch is made at the 15. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's caught. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now we see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. Clemson will send the punt team out. And the returner is stopped. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
That's caught. It's Robinson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Grab near the marker. It's Robinson. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The Mountaineers have this offense rolling. The aerial assault continues. Gets away from one. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. They'll run play action. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Bounding over the top.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run.
And what a catch! A diving grab down the right side. And the Mountaineers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Complete to the left. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some...
Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way. He'll come out throwing on first down. Going to try to get it himself. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And that pass intercepted. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Looking for a productive play on first down. The back goes in motion. He wants to throw. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Throws for the tight end. He's open on the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Mountaineers are threatening in the red zone. Feeling some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Touchdown, West Virginia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Missouri just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to victory. And that's really the standard there in Columbia. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on it. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And after the interception return, he gets it down to the 32-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the catch. It's Farmer. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. He wants to throw it. Buys a little time. And he can find a receiver, and down he goes. The offense will quickly use a timeout. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Pulls it in. It's Gallagher. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious second. He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. So now on 4th down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. Between the uprights, it's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Mountaineers will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Now the play fake. And they get the sack just like that. The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes his connection. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. The give to the tailback. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on third and short from the 21. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Mountaineers send out the punt unit. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Line gets set, first down. The inside handoff. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Off play action. They're trying to get to him. And they got him for the sack. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Clemson will send the punt team out. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this game.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. He's got it. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. At the 45 on his way. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. And the Mountaineers look to keep this drive humming. With the catch, it's Robinson. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And the beatdown has ensued. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Getting some heat. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Kick is good. And the offense has 3 points to show for the drive. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. He'll do it himself. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. So after the first down run, here's 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Tackled after picking up the first down.
It's a nice run there to get the first down. I got to tell you, I'm impressed with the stable of backs and the weapons this offense has. A lot of different guys can touch the football in a variety of ways, but they've been running it very, very well in this game so far.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He finds his man. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34. The completion short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. Wide out in motion. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Farmer. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Using his legs, it's Farmer. Going airborne. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And the stomping has commenced.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. and that helped lead to the home run.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play.
Come on, set.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Here comes the offense on second down.
Grab it.
So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth.
Let's go.
He's back to throw on second down. He lets it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Get set. Get set. Oh. Can.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Clemson. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this has been a rough...
Oh, and they blocked it. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes with a quick strike up top covering 79 yards. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Running back searching for a hole. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go to the ground. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Offense set on first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. A first down for the offense. The run from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Got a man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Pocket starts to collapse. Makes a connection. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking down the middle. Ball in the air. Intercepted. Bringing it back. He's inside the 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run it from the gun. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. From the gun, running back gets to give. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They're bringing heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Here's the handoff. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And the Mountaineers are flying down the field. The give from the gun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? The Mountaineers get enough for the first down.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Power football with the run. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Finds his big tight end. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Touchdown, West Virginia! And the pummeling has started. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. He's at the 20. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
Hey, Good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit behind note. A little bit.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Leaves it with the back. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Well, on offense, you have got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front. They're climbing in the second level and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now on second down. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and really good third down situational defense. You know it's third and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game right now?
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
I think you got to give the coach